Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. We watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Dainese D-Blizzard Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. New for fall of 16, this is the new Dainese D-Blizzard D-Dry. Now, if we look at it, it is a replacement for the Sandstorm, and we really like the Sandstorm, its predecessor. The Sandstorm was 3 to 4 season with a mixture of waterproofing. If we look at the D-Blizzard, it's really going to be 2 to 3 season cold weather. Again, you're looking at indirect venting, you have a removable thermal liner. The D-Dry liner is going to be baked in and actually laminated, so it becomes about 20% lighter than the previous version, which is that Sandstorm, or was the D-Stormer. The Sandstorm actually is going to be the step up within the Dainese collection, which becomes 3 to 4 season and is a drop Gore-Tex liner. Keep that in mind. But if we look at it, touring, ergonomically designed for an upright riding position. And again, Dainese's made a handful of changes outside of just the weight. They've added Dobby fabric at the shoulders and the elbows. They've given you a hard part now at the shoulder. They've also beefed up the interior. You're now going to have a thermal collar that's fully removable, and you have a fleece slide collar to go with it. So again, they've made it more fall and winter oriented as they worked into the new D-Blizzard as we move past the D-Stormer, which again was that predecessor. Now, quick note on fitment. High-vis Brian, 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size 52, and you can see there's plenty of adjustability at the biceps, at the hips. It's going to be more of a tour fit, which is a little bit boxier. Again, so he has room in the shoulders, a little bit of room in the gut, plenty of adjustability working here. But keep this in mind too. This is one of my other gripes besides the fact that they've changed the venting scheme here and gone more cold weather. My other gripe really is it's using the Dainese touring size chart. And if you look at that size chart, it starts to change as you go into the higher sizes. So if you're going to be a 54, 56, or 58, look at this size chart and make sure you take your time because the fit scheme is going to change just a little bit. And if you're concerned about fit, remember we're going to ship for free over 39 bucks. And I'd love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the D-Blizzard jacket. Now, if we look at it, some of the other features as we work our way down the front. We talked about the collar, again, updated on the fleece on the inside, and if we open it one step further, you're going to see this snap-away removable thermal. Again, this is going to be a heavy fill wintertime riding. As we move our way down, notice too that they gave you the micro Velcro and the male end is pointing out, which is done correctly. If it was pointing in, it might bite you. They also gave you a little bit of Adam's apple protection. As we work our way down here, you're going to see pops of reflective. As we move into the chest, this is a waterproof pocket. On the D-Stormer, the previous version, it had big, big pockets that were going to flow a bunch of direct venting. This is really my only gripe with this jacket, but I can't really fault it if we're positioning it as a 2 to 3 season cold weather. The previous version was 4 season because the big vents, front and back, I'm going to say this, they open right up. You can see they're mesh backed. On the D-Blizzard, they're going to be indirect vents. They're going to vent to your D-Dry liner. So again, they're not passing directly through your chest and out through the back. Here on the D-Blizzard, or on the previous D-Stormer, they would go directly through the liner because it was a drop liner, and with the liner out, you could get direct venting. Again, that's better suited for 3 to 4 season hot weather riding. This guy is going to be more of that 2 to 3 season cold weather. Working our way down, you see a lot of the things that you'd expect from a touring-oriented coat. Waterproof external pockets. You also see the snaps down towards the bottom become rubberized, so they're not going to scratch your tank. Now, if High-Vis Brian moves his arm up, YKK auto-locking zipper, which has been added here at the sleeve. That opens up. Again, you're going to see that it's lined behind it. Remember, it's using the D-Synth 310 laminate, which means that the D-Dry liner is actually bonded to the outer shell away from the vents. And what that does is it allows them to decrease weight in the jacket itself, and it also won't take on water because the water can't get through the outer layer to then get stopped by the D-Dry. The D-Dry is actually part of that outer layer. Also, if you look down here at the cuff, you're going to notice you have your set it and forget it snaps, which we really appreciate. Now, High-Vis Brian, turn the face away from me. If we look at the sides, a lot of changes here. Remember, CE-rated composite armor and shoulders as well as elbows going down the forearm. Now you get a hard part, which is coated in this Dobby material. I like the stitching of the Demon logo. And moving down to the elbow, you see that texture show up again. Again, it's a bit more abrasion resistant. It's going to be an upgraded material in an impact area, this Dobby material that starts at the elbow and works its way down the forearm. High-Vis Brian raises his arm. There's my indirect exhaust vent. Remember, air is going to go in through the front, circulate around the liner, and come out the back. It's not going to circulate around your body. Notice big cinching along the side. There's plenty of room in this jacket. Again, more of a tour fit, and you can see clean line down at the hip. It is going to be a hip length, and it does have a bit of a drop seat to it. Remember, I think Ducati Multistrada when I think about this jacket, as well as KTM 990 or 1190 Adventure, BMW 12GS. I'm not expecting to be riding this jacket in really more of a sport position. That's not really what it's designed for. High-Vis Brian, turn backwards. If you look at the way the back is done, tasteful and inclusion of your reflective piping, embossed Dainese logo here done stitching the demon head as it ties in with the clean lines at the back of the coat. And the jacket is not going to ship with a back protector. You're going to upgrade to something like the Manus or a Wave G2, which is going to be CE level 2 or CE level 1 protection, depending on the direction you want to go. It does have the rabbit pouch here in the back that you can put the collar in. You can put the removable thermal liner in if you decide you want to optimize this jacket for spring or fall riding versus having it configured for full fall riding. Come back around to the front for me there, Hi, Vis Brian. Now, if Brian opens it up, go ahead, unzip that bad boy for me. You're going to see as he moves it down, rain gutter system, Napoleon pocket on the outside. This is a waterproof Napoleon pocket. Zip on the inside of the jacket. If we open it up, there's my thermal liner. 2 zippers on each side with mesh backing. Notice 360-degree zip as well, allowing you to connect it to a Dainese riding pant. And this is one of the key changes they've made for this year. They've also, remember, we talked about the fleece liner. When you have that thermal liner out, the quilted, you still get a nice fleece liner with a bit of a soft roll here in the back against your neck. If it gets wet, if you're sweating, it's going to be comfortable against your skin. I'll also say that there's another pocket on the inside. You can add the chest protector from Dainese if you want to beef up your chest protection. So again, for around the $500 mark, they're giving you full versatility, but fall, winter, spring is going to be your temperature set here, as now the big gripe I have with this jacket compared to its predecessor is that those vents are not direct venting. But again, for a 3-season cold weather option, you'll be good to go. You could own this jacket, maybe have a lightweight mesh in the summer, and you'll be all set covering both seasons, both key seasons of riding, hot weather and then the cool to the cold. The next step in your journey is to click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page for the D-Blizzard at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free for $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla for our opinion of the latest and greatest in the moto universe. That is on our YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.